Welcome to Influencers Table, right here on your number one station, RX Radio, proudly brought to you by Pulse Uganda. This is where we talk to the movers and shakers on social media, the ones that are controlling and shaping narratives. What is it that people talk about? What is it that they take an interest in? What is it that excites them? A lot of this is in the hands of influencers who, through the use of creative language and imagery, are able to stimulate our emotions and passions and get us talking about things and get us thinking about things. Influencing has turned into a very powerful industry that now attracts a lot of money. The people that are the prominent influencers are doing very well for themselves, earning big bucks. Well, here on the Influencers Table series, we like to talk to these movers and shakers and find out what is it that makes them tick? What is influencing all about? How does one become an influencer? How can they do it well? We also like to discuss on this segment the impact of influencing generally, and we've had people on here who have offered their thoughts on what impact, positive or negative, that influencers have had and what that's going to mean for the way forward for humanity. I am Fat Boy, and today joining me on Influencers Table is someone I've known since I was a child, a schoolmate from primary. And he's a famous journalist. He's also a blogger. He's written many blogs. He's also a book author. He's written books, and he's also a podcaster. Ernest Bazanye joins us on Influencers Table. Hello, Ernest. How are you?
First of all, I podcasted long ago, and all.
What?
Not what you're saying about the impact of influencers and what they do. Yeah, thanks for having a person who is going to talk about why these people shouldn't even exist.
Oh my gosh, I knew you were, I was scared you were going to go there.
Yeah.
But I think that's very good. So people like to think of influencers in a positive way. You kind of are more cynical about it. You see the negative?
Yes, well, essentially this is... When someone told me about influencers, specifically commercial influencers, business influencers,
right?
This is how I picture it. I have a grey flat cap that I want to sell someone.
Okay.
I say, so Fat Boy, would you like to buy this grey flat cap? And you think, no, I don't want to buy that cap. I've got, my hair is all spiky. It's cool. Yeah. I don't need your flat cap. So what I do is I go and tell someone else, your friend, go tell Fat Boy to buy this flat cap.
Yes.
And now you buy the flat cap.
I've been influenced to buy the cap.
Now, see, there's just something in that whole transaction that just it's disingenuous, and it's just, I don't like it. It just smells wrong.
Hang on a second. So the general idea is, if especially as it applies to social media, we have followers. You have followers on your Twitter. You've got people who are interested in what you have to say, and over the years, you've curated a group of people that are interested to follow your discussions and opinions. And so if they were to make a decision about certain kinds of services to take on or to purchase, you would be the best person to convince them.
And now, in that...
Why is that a bad thing?
And in that situation, okay, if there are times when I have said I'm going to influence anything, first of all, I'm really very skeptical about whether or not I actually have any influence. I think that for the most, what happens is I will say I had a great cup of coffee at such and such a restaurant.
Right.
I love my coffee. I mean, if people who know me know I love my coffee.
Okay.
And so I say, okay, yeah, we'll check it out. It should be pretty much the same thing as if whether I said this on Twitter or I said this on Instagram, it will be the same thing as if we actually just met. Like I just came in here, say, Fat Boy, come to the podcast. Say, hey, Bazanga, you're really hyper. You don't look or sound as if you didn't have any sleep last night, though you had insomnia for 4 days. And I say it's because I had this great cup of coffee at this place. It would be as if we had an one-on-one, genuine, authentic conversation and exchange.
Okay, so
it
now...
wasn't a situation where like I was a shill. I was paid to say this.
But
and that is where I find a problem with the way commercial influencing is done.
Isn't there a middle ground, though? Let's say a company reaches out to you and says, we want you to say a few nice things for us. And they say to you, you don't have to lie about it, but if you like our service and you feel like you'd like to say a few nice things about it,
okay.
we can compensate you in such and such a way. We can give you free tickets, we can give you coupons, or we can just pay you. And so you would not exactly be lying if you were honest in your assessment of that service. So, for example, the restaurant where you like to have your coffee, what if they said to you, okay, so here's some money. Can you post like twice a week
Okay, the
about
thing is,
us?
first of all, I really think that it should be there are people who have done this, and this is the way this has been done properly and more ethically. Um, let's say outside Uganda, I don't want to sound like I'm dissing Uganda again, because honestly, I am.
What?
Man, I like this country. My best friends and my best friends are in this country. But then there's stuff that happens here that pisses me off.
So come on, lay it on us. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the thing. There's a way in which there are times when marketing and advertising in Uganda just works the wrong way. It works like in 1980s style, and it takes everyone for an idiot. Now, because
Why do you say that? Because so you're seeing a lot of companies engage influencers now.
yes,
to be
and
their
they
brand
will tell
ambassadors.
a person, the influencer, that just yes, you like our coffee. We noticed that you liked our coffee. Yeah, here's a bunch of money. Just keep saying it's the best.
Okay.
And so I will tell them, okay, honestly, in that at the times when I have been approached by, I'm not as influential as I'm an older man. They tend to prefer the younger people. I'm not as so I don't get those offers that often. So they're going to come to me and say that, how about we give you this amount of money and you talk about our coffee. First of all, I don't have any ethical problem with that because I really do like their coffee, and I would have said it anyway for free.
Right.
So I will tell them that I want to make it very clear from the get-go that you guys, I'm tweeting about this cup of coffee because these guys paid me to say this to you. This is an advert, this is sponsored ad. The same way you're going to see your YouTube clip saying contains paid from whatever. Yes, I want to do that because then at least the people who I'm speaking to know that they will actually, and I think that they will actually be very skeptical about the message just then. Honestly, if a company wants me to promote their coffee properly, don't give me any money.
Okay.
Just tell me, come and check out our coffee, and then if you like it, say something. If you don't, go back.